sit in and get with you, baby, tonight. I don't wanna love, I don't wanna fight. I don't wanna have to tell you all the things I know. I don't wanna stay, but I don't wanna go. I don't wanna be the lover in your arms. I don't wanna be the one to keep you from home. I don't wanna be the crooked person in your heart. I don't wanna stop, but I don't wanna stop. Part-time lover, how we suffer now. I don't wanna waste no more of your precious time. I don't wanna say that everything will be fine. I don't wanna feel your tears on my skin. I'm a coward, baby, don't let me in. Part-time lover, how we suffer now. So I don't wanna sit in and get with you, baby, tonight. I don't wanna love, I don't wanna fight. I don't wanna have to tell you all the things I know. I don't wanna stay, but I don't wanna go. I am a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world of war. There is no sickness, toil nor danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my mother. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm just going over Jordan. I'm just going just I'm going out to see my brother. He said he'd meet me when I come.
Good day, this is Diamond United. We are doing a short stream today. This is our next project. We're focusing on architecture and indoor architecture specifically. So there's not a lot we can do that is kind of bringing the footage together like we've normally been doing in terms of alternating between photos and the videos. The two sections of videos are pretty unique, and then the photographs are of this place, the New York Public Library only. And so you'll see the problem in a second. But so this is all, everything in purple is the New York Public Library. And then all this blue, this is inside the Met. And this is in a theater on Broadway. So we might be able to get away with combining some of the Met and the Broadway, but they're so wildly different that we won't be able to combine the public library with any of these theater ones. So let's get to work. I was kind of tricked today. Well, first, in between the streams, I set my computer to encode some videos, and then went outside to go, well, one, to fix the weed whacker. It's like the never-ending story of the weed whacker, but it finally died. The pull string snapped, and so I have to take it. I took it all apart for 2 hours. Trying to get the string to come off. I'm gonna try again one more time, but I think it's gone, which sucks because I finally got it working reliably. But I don't know, I might be able to fix it. I have to watch another video to see how the person took it apart. But okay, so I see what we're doing. So what we're doing is we're gonna go from the bottom. So this is the bottom level, and then we're gonna work our way up. So we're gonna go to this one. Normally would be, combining this with the photography, but like I said, there's nothing we can match. So we'll do this. And these last three are so similar that we're probably going to get rid of them, but I'm going to wait till I go through and really lock down the edit. Right now we're just doing the rough cuts and get everything positioned. In the next couple of weeks we'll be going through and tuning the video to exactly what it needs to be, cutting things out that need to be cut out. But most of the work we're doing and have done for the New York project has just been sorting everything and getting everything we can possible into each project, each episode. So hold on, I'm gonna post the links into the chat. My headphone battery just died, so that's what I was dealing with. So we're like, to be honest, we're like halfway done with the project already, which is why this is going to be a short stream. I'm extremely tired, and this is actually Costco. I just like the design of it. Okay, so now we're going to go to the Met. I'm just going to take in what we have. What we're going to do for this, we're going to start with the inside, kind of the I'm going to start with this one. That one, and then you see the crowd, and then this is looking down at the crowd. And more looking over the edge. And then we're going to transition into the this one can go in there because it goes to looking down to there, which is kind of the same area. So this can go over here too. There we go. So that flows a little better. You can go there, look down, go across the building, and then you see the sculpture, and then you see the stairs and the sculpture, and then kind of walking back from the ledge. And the red here, it's starting to get darker, and that prepares us for this. The performance we were seeing was Paul Taylor. I forgot which dance, but it was very good. But we were really tired. I guess let's start yawning. I like working on the weed whacker. There was so much I had to drill and unscrew. It was just like exhausting. And then what happened is the pull string is there's this cord with a spring attached, and so I was trying to reattach the pull string to that, and there's no way I can do it without taking the whole thing off, and so I unscrewed everything that I thought I could, but the front of the weed whacker still won't come off, so I had to drill some holes in and try to, with my fingers, just kind of tie it down, but that didn't work. And so I'm going to try to take it apart one more time tomorrow. But it was very... I had to sit or stand in awkward positions. So I found muscles that I never knew I had that are just sore. And it's funny because when I came inside from working in the garage, it looked like I was walking around drunk. It was just, my legs were so... They were like instantly sore. They were like, you want us to walk? We're not going to walk straight. But, and then we just like, I hope I don't fall down. Like, that's how weird my muscles felt. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to alternate. And then this clip is so... This is going to be turned into a time lapse. But we're going to have this clip go first. And then we'll have the mat, and then this theater's going at the end, kind of after the photographs. So that was kind of the hard part. Now we just go through and kind of make sure the photographs are in the right order. So I already don't like this order. I'm pretty much gonna flip it. So we're gonna do this one because it's dark and moody, and then it gets so there's that, and we're going this one. It's the same location but taken horizontal, and then we'll go we will go to here, there, then we look up and we see this fresco. Okay. So now we are going to find everything with a chandelier, kind of grouping by subject. Certainly is these two. This chandelier almost got away from us. This is a big one. And it's time to save. When I went off stream, I finally bit the bullet. I really need this second Linux box to start working on projects. So it failed the stress test. Last night I left it running, just idling, and it failed at that. Again, the power supply had a power surge, and luckily the motherboard has a little bit of protection against that. So the motherboard just cut power to everything. So that was kind of disappointing because it had been running all day. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take marble. Marble work, but it died. So the power supply still works. I can reboot it, but it's just like I don't trust it. So I went online and I found it's the same company I got before. It's Thermaltake. And what's nice is, well, what I do is I get it with a 4-year warranty, which normally I don't recommend getting in the warranty, but with power supplies, I think you should, because if it's a bad power supply, you don't want to pay for a replacement, because it will die within like the first couple of months of heavy use. And but I haven't had any problems with it. It's actually the power supply I'm using right now for my desktop, but it's a 600 watt for my Windows machine. The one I got for this Linux box is only 450. the motherboard just doesn't need as much power. It's a micro ATX case, and so that's coming. And then, like, I don't know, I splurged a little bit, and I really needed this computer to have its own RAM instead of sharing the RAM with another computer, which is what I did. So I went through my order list, and I was like, I'm just going to get the exact same RAM I got for the other PC, because I know it works with the motherboard. And so I went to Amazon and ordered it in like 2012. I found it right away in my past orders, and it was like, order it again. So I go to click on it, and it's 2 RAM modules, and I was like, oh, I only need 1 really, because I'm pretty sure that only 1 memory slot works on this small Linux box. And so it was cheaper to order a 2-pack, and each one would be 4 gigs, than ordering a 2 gig pack. And I was like, that makes no sense. So I ordered the 2-pack, and what I'll do is if hopefully both memory slots work on the motherboard, and it just turned out to be the RAM I was testing. But yeah, hopefully it works. But if it doesn't, I have another computer that I'm slowly saving up for, and this is going to be like the monster of Linux boxes. It's going to have the FX processor, which I know is an older processor, but it's going to have the 8-core running at 4 gigahertz, and then I'm going to try to give it the maximum amount of RAM. So I have to save up for a while to get the 32 gigs. And so, even though I'm getting the 32 gigs, there's a problem with this motherboard, which is why I'm not using it for my Windows machine, where it will recognize all the RAM in the slots, but it won't recognize the correct amount. So if you put in 16 gigabytes of RAM, it will only recognize like 16 gigs. It will only recognize like 11 gigs. And so, I mean, it makes no sense, because each RAM stick is 8 gigabytes, but so it won't recognize 8 gigs from the first one, and 3 gigabytes from the last one. And it doesn't really seem to matter which RAM stick you do, it just always does that. So even though I'm going to get like 32 gigs of RAM, it's going to it's probably going to recognize like 24 gigs of that. But it doesn't have a problem, it doesn't crash or anything. But so that's what I'm slowly building up, saving up for. I have to buy the FX processor, which I'm going to buy used, and the RAM. And so that was the other thing about the RAM I just ordered for the low-end Linux box. It was also used. So fingers crossed. The RAM cost $50, which is good for RAM for 8 gigs. And then the power supply cost $35. And so why I really bit the bullet was because it was like, I'm gonna buy it anyway. I might as well buy it now, so that I can get this computer so I can have 2 Linux boxes rendering at the same time. And then with this low end one, what I do is I put Chrome on it sometimes, and then Chrome syncs my passwords. And so then on the Linux box, I have it connected directly to the LAN, and I'll just have it upload to Twitch and to YouTube and everything, and that way I don't have to upload from my laptop, or I don't have to upload from my Windows PC. So that part's nice. And like you might be wondering, well, why can't I upload from the Windows PC? And the reason is you can only be signed into one YouTube account at a time. So it's easier if I have one machine dedicated to uploading everything to all the different YouTube channels. And then if I need additional uploading at the same time, I can do it on the Windows machine or laptop. But the other workaround is you can upload in a different browser. So you can upload in Chrome and then sign into YouTube under Firefox as a different YouTube account, and then you can do the same thing in like Edge. But it doesn't really work out well because the uploads will kind of crash more often. So that's why I just have the dedicated Linux box to upload. But that's not its main job. It's just going to this really goes here. These are kind of like duddy photos, so I'm gonna put them at the beginning so people can be like, huh, they're interesting, and then it gets really interesting, and then these I'm saving for last, which is kind of what I decided to do. So we're like done. Like I said, this is going to be a short stream. I've only been streaming for like 40 minutes, but I'm really tired. We went out to eat and I drank all this iced tea, which I'm trying to switch away from soda when I go out. So that's why I'm drinking the iced tea. I'm fully aware that it's not like that much healthier, but I just don't feel as bad when I drink the tea versus when I drink the soda. And so I drank like 3 glasses of it, and I thought it would work and help me stay up, but I really just feel kind of dizzy and nauseous. Here we go. Just formatting everything, and then we'll get a rough idea of how long this episode is going to be. The kind of tricky thing is this long strip is going to be converted into time lapse. So I'm going to see how long it is. It's about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So it's 17 and then minus 3. It's gonna be like 14 minutes long, which is a little short, but it's okay. So thanks for coming by. Again, this was a short stream. Usually they're like an hour and 40 minutes to 3 hours, but I'm just really tired. I'm like trying to get over a cold, hoping it doesn't get worse, and I go through periods of being nauseous and not. That's kind of why I'm not starting a second project. But I want to thank you guys for coming out, you people for coming out. I'm streaming tomorrow again in the morning, sometime between 10 and 1, so 10 in the morning to 1 p.m. is kind of the rough area I'll start in, and then again at night tomorrow, again sometime between 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. we're doing the Mass Effect Let's Play, playing through episode 2 and so I'm recording that live. And the episode it's Mass Effect 2 Episode 8. That's the one we're doing. So we only have 2 more Let's Plays until we're finished with Mass Effect 2. And then we go to Mass Effect 3. So thanks for coming in. Let's Plays tomorrow at 7, sometime between 7 and 11 p.m. And then Creative Stream in the morning. Bye-bye.